You know what I fucking hate? Parents of this generation. Why? I truly, honestly hate, despise, and disdain parents of this generation because they spoil their kids rotten. They give them everything they want and turn them into complete, stuck-up, obnoxious sluts. Alright, I'm just kidding. Where's my music at? I'm just kidding. Parents, Base Shaman doesn't hate you. Alright, I love you. Okay? I'm actually pretty indifferent to you. I mean, yeah, do we got a lot of bad kids out there? Hell yeah, we got a lot of bad kids, dude. I went to fucking Walmart. Anytime I go to Walmart. You know what? Let's boycott Walmart. I'm sick of Walmart. Let's make our own store. Like Walmart, but a little bit more expensive. So that, you know, those types of people who have little bad kids, they don't give a shit because they're just great parents. So that they don't even go there because it's a little more expensive. It'll be our own store. We'll call it like a Bullseye or something. That's a Target joke. Never mind. Guys, let's get started here. Today, we're with my man, Marshall Mathers IV. Now, Mom and Dad, Marshall Mathers IV, my boy Marshall, he doesn't like you guys, alright? Mom and Dad, he doesn't fucking like you. What's up, Megan? What's up, King Darkskin Gaming? That's a badass name, King Darkskin Gaming. Swag, bitch. And Superm. Nice. It's awesome. I know it's a 5, but it's supposed to be an S, right? What's up, you guys? Welcome to Super Fun Train. I'm your host, Base Shaman. Today, we're with my man, Marshall Mathers IV. You guys, something I like to do is try to help others understand people. You know, understand the stand. I say that all the time. You gotta understand the stand. That guy almost kicked my ass one time. You gotta understand. I'm trying to understand, man. You gotta understand the stand. And I'm just like, I'm trying. He's like, I'm like, hold on now, dude. Hold on. You're gonna fucking kill me, you 300-pound badass dude. In the end, I understood. You know, I understood him. Anyways, that's what I'm trying to do. Help you do is understand Marshall Mathers IV. All right, Marshall Mathers IV. If you can understand him, that's what I want. You know, I want you to understand people. Okay? Because sometimes people in life nowadays, especially, they feel like people don't care about them. They feel like they're not understood. They feel alone and isolated. And hey, baby, that's not what life is all about. That's not what the Super Fun Train is about. That's not what Lockjaw Crew is about. Look, Lockjaw Crew, brother. You see that up there at the top of the screen? Lockjaw, brother. It's all about understanding, all right? Showing love and compassion, friendship and kindness, all right? That's what I'm about, baby. That's what we're about on this Super Fun Train. And that's why today we're taking a look at my man, Marshall Mathers IV. Reasons I hate the parents of this generation? Give my boy a thumbs up. And without any further ado, let's let the good times roll, baby.
You know why I hate the fucking parents of this generation?
Tell me why.
This wretched goddamn generation.
Sounds like you ain't kidding.
It's because most parents, pretty much all if you think about it, are working crazy long hours at such shitty garbage jobs, for one, and for two,
never thought of it that way.
Their kids are left home alone.
Hashtag Macaulay Culkin.
So long.
Love that movie, dude.
And that's why so many pathetic, low-life scumbag parents
Damn.
spoil their kids rotten of things like gaming consoles.
So we're talking about parents spoiling their kids because they're not there to take care of them. That is a problem, isn't it? That is a problem. I know for a fact. I knew kids like that growing up. Their parents were never around. But they buy them tons of shit. So it's supposed to kind of make up for it. It's like, yeah, mommy and daddy aren't really here to help take care of you and raise you. You know, your nanny can do that. But we buying tons of shit, so fuck. I got you, brother. Let's keep going. I like this.
Video games, laptops, desktops, cell phones, tablets, and the list just goes on.
Yeah.
And
buying their love.
It truly breaks my heart that is what has been happening for quite a while.
It is sad, dude.
In this just...
You're not kidding.
Trashy generation.
Yeah, well, you do have a problem.
You could say that one of the reasons why I'm making this video, and I'm not going to deny it, I am jealous. Of course I am.
That's okay. It's natural.
Can you really blame me for being jealous? For hating as many people as I do?
Yeah.
I never had any gaming consoles, even if that were just one gaming console. I never had any video games,
Damn.
even if it would have just been one video game. I definitely never had a gaming desktop or a gaming laptop just handed to me because I asked for it or whatever.
Right. Well, I guess my question here, Marshall, would be, were your parents there for you? That's what my question would be, is were your parents there for you? Like, did they offer you love and support, and kindness and the friendship? The family, the family structure. Because those kids who are given all of those things, but they lack that parental structure, those kids don't turn out so well. They don't have that structure. They don't have that discipline. They don't have that love instilled in them from their parents. Now, if your parents were not getting you these sorts of things your whole life, then I'm wondering, was it because they were there in the picture and they did not feel a need to get you all these sorts of things? I wonder. I have a feeling they might have been. I don't know. I don't know your personal life. I don't know what you've been through, but I have a feeling your parents may have been there. I hope they were. Maybe that sounds better. I hope they were. I know my parents were there for me. I'm very thankful for that. If they hadn't been, I don't know where I would be right now. So I hope your parents were there for you, brother. And if so, maybe that's why they weren't buying you all sorts of things. I feel genuine sorrow, though, that you didn't get to experience things like video games at all. Because I loved video games as a child. I really did. Super Nintendo, man. Donkey Kong Country 2. Diddy Kong's Quest. Oh, man. I played the shit out of that, dude. F-Zero. Man, Super Nintendo was my childhood game, dude. And then N64. I never really played around with GameCube. I know some of you probably played GameCube, and if you did, you're cool. I don't really like GameCube.
My dad wants me to have everything I want. And everything I ever truly desired or craved or whatever. But he wants me to find a way to afford it, or in other words, get it or buy it on my own.
So he wants to instill in you that self-sufficiency, being able to provide for yourself, being able to take responsibility, and pride in ownership. That's a huge thing. Pride in ownership. Once I got my first job when I was, how old was I? 17, I think? I was 17. And I got my first job and I started making money. Guess what? The things I bought, I took great pride in them. I actually had a few little side gigs before that. I used to make DVDs. I'm old school, baby. I used to make DVDs. I made a lot of money making DVDs. How did I make DVDs? Well, I can't tell you exactly how I did it. It was a nice business model. It was badass, dude. It was badass. It wasn't illegal at all. It was totally legal. I made some money doing that shit, dude. And I did some other things. This is back in the day on MySpace. I made a lot of money on MySpace. It's really, really easy to find artists on MySpace who will pay you to do Photoshop for them, who will pay you to... Never mind, we're not going to get into all that. But I used to make some money on MySpace, dude. I had clients, man. I had fucking clients, dude. And when MySpace went down the drain, I lost my hustle, man. I was no longer an entrepreneur. I made a lot of money on MySpace. Well, let's keep going, dude.
And I respect that. But the problem is, I can't get a job because I refuse to work for anything less than $20 an hour.
That's the problem, though, Marshall. That's the problem, brother. You're not going to find a job where you can make that kind of money easily. Can you find that job? Yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. But it's going to be very difficult to find that job. That's going to be very difficult to find that job. I'll tell you. Myself, the majority of people watching this right now, probably have never made $20 an hour. That's really good money. That's really good. That's like career money. A lot of us don't really have careers. Probably never will. But that's a lot of money, dude. You gotta start off at the bottom and work your way up. You can do it.
I truly, greatly think that I deserve $30 an hour. But at the very least...
30? Damn, dude.
20 motherfucking dollars. Come on. I'm a 20-year-old still living with his parents, trying to get his ass out of here. And I'm trying to spoil rotten myself of everything I ever wanted because I've suffered greatly. I've, honest to God, been through hell emotionally and mentally.
I don't doubt that, brother.
Because I never had the electronics I wanted.
Right.
I've had electronics in the past. Like my first one was way back 6 years ago in 2011 when I was just 14.
What was that?
I had an iPod 4th generation, 8 gigabyte.
Okay.
But honestly, I wasn't spoiled.
Right.
And I didn't even like that thing that much. I guess it was okay until I cracked it with my dad's double-sided axe. And that was because I knew I had a major, massive addiction to it.
Ah, nice.
Because of masturbating. But also, then when I was 15, in like late 2000...
That screen, though, must have been pretty small. I mean, it's hard even to get off a nut on these. And this is a S7, a Galaxy S7. It's hard to get a nut off on these. So the smaller one, it would have been hard to get a nut off on that. Those little iPods. I mean, you could try. Kind of make this half size. I mean, yeah, where there's a will, there's a way, baby. You got to get off. You got to get your nut.
2012 or whatever, I got a Kindle Fire HD 16 gigabyte.
Ooh, Kindles, those are badass.
Got thrown away by my mom. Only
What?
Because my dad came home really angry one day because I dropped out of high school and I didn't want to get a job.
They threw out your Kindle. Damn,
and
dude.
He said he was going to break it. So I got really pissed and broke one of my dad's TVs. But anyway, that's in the past. That's 4 years ago.
That sounds epic, dude.
But
Shit.
then my last electronic I had, probably the best, but
Reminds
still
me of
not
the time
all
I
that
stabbed my
great,
brother.
was a Kindle Fire HDX 8.9-inch 64 gigabyte, which got broken and thrown away by my younger brother, who's 2 years younger than me, because
dude.
I was fighting with my youngest brother because he woke me up. And I regret.
Oh, dude. One time my brother woke me up. It pissed me off, man. Like, my brother woke me up. It pissed me off. His girlfriend was at our house, dude. And, he came in my room. And he was, like, doing something, shaking keys on me or something. And she's laughing. And he was shaking the keys on me. I was fucking mad, dude. Like, I was trying to sleep, man. I went to sleep, like, at 4 or 5 in the morning. And this was at 10 o'clock in the morning. He's doing this shit. To impress her. Fuck that, dude. That's rude as shit. I was so mad. I got up out of that bed. And I went up to him. I can't really, like, motion what I started doing. Because, like, you know, you can't, like, do violence on YouTube. But, man, we got into it. That wasn't the time I stabbed him. I stabbed him years before that. Years prior to that. Because he wanted to get on the computer. I was trying to use the computer to, you know, trying to IM my friend Jakinan. And my brother's like, get off, I want to use it. I was like, fuck you. So I went and got a knife. Let me stop talking. I can't talk about too much violent stuff on here. You know? You can't. If I could, I would. I'm sorry. Sorry, Adam. It's my brother's name.
Breaking one of his things, but again, that was 3 years ago. I'm more grown up than I was then. But I'm
That's
just
good.
saying that this generation is just falling apart. Society
Hell yeah, dude.
is just crumbling right before our eyes.
Hell yeah. It is, dude. No doubt.
And, you know, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. What more is there to say but that?
There's not much.
You know, and you know, when I was in high school, now I know, so many years later, why those students were spoiled rotten is because their parents, or
Right.
at least parent, would spoil them, and maybe perhaps other people in their family. But I never got anything that I actually wanted. I got electronics that I kind of sort of wanted because I wasn't able to get, and my dad simply did not want to buy me anything like a gaming console, my own TV, any video games, or anything like that. So this generation pisses me the fuck off.
I understand.
And just brought me the most pain and suffering.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Well, I guess the only last thing I want to add to this, brother, is that when you look at the amazing, beautiful structures around the world, you know, you look at the Great Pyramid, you know, you look at the Taj Mahal, you look at the White House, you look at the Alamo, you look at these structures. How did they start? You know, they had to start somewhere. It wasn't a quick. It wasn't all of a sudden, boom, it's done. It was a process, and it has to start off on the ground, on the base, and they start building it from ground up. I've been to the Mayan pyramids myself. I went there. I went to Belize. It's a long story. I don't want to talk about it. But those pyramids were so awesome. Built from the ground up. You have to start somewhere. You have to start down here. You can get up there. You can do it. I believe in you. Bay Shaman believes in you. All right? Our viewers, they believe in you. You can do it. You have to start down here, though, and work your way up. Okay? It's not just going to come to you and all of a sudden you're up there. You know? You got to work your way up, brother. And you can do that. It just takes dedication. It takes motivation. It takes time. So what I want to give you right now is motivation and dedication to succeed and get the things you want in life. Okay? You start out down here, you work hard at it, and you're going to rise up there. And before you know it, you're going to be buying you everything you've ever wanted. And I ain't kidding, okay? I can attest to that too. I can attest to that myself. Okay? I've been able to buy a lot of things in life that I want. And it's because I started off, you know, making $6.55. That was my first job. My next job, I was a janitor, and I made $7.50, I want to say. And then my next job, I was a sales associate. I basically just rang up middle-aged women who were buying clothes, many of whom were, you ain't kidding, brother, lockjaw, service your daddy. I really liked that job. Then I left there to go on some other type of journey. Anyways. Well, now I make $10.55, and I'm really frugal. I'm a cheap son of a bitch, and that's why I'm able to, you know, live a good life. So, yeah. Point is, brother, you start off slow, you work your way, a couple years down the road, you'll be in a much better place. As long as you're going up that ladder, up that chart, as long as you're going up, that's all that matters, baby. As long as those arrows are green, okay? You can do it. I believe in you. Bay Shaman believes in you. Bay Shaman loves you. To everybody here, Lockjaw Crew Extravaganza. I'll see you guys a little later, all right? Hey, live stream Wednesday night, okay? Live stream Wednesday night. It's the holy birthday of our Lord and Savior, Lauren Armstrong. And we're doing a live stream celebrating. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Great. Birthday flakes. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. All right, fuck you. I'm gone. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. I love you. See you later. Alligator. Ain't kidding, brother.
Thank you for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already.
Huge thank you to my supporters on Patreon. Hey, I really appreciate you guys, and I ain't kidding. Till next time, everybody, I am Bay Shaman, BayShaman.com, the Whipcast King. I just spit everywhere. And I ain't kidding. Lockjaw, brother, come save his daddy. Ciao. Yeah.